Hello friends, in after lecture we should, we discuss about some things and the sales pitch, the sales pitch, and about the Go Motivation Yourself book. And now we are going to start that so many books, so many programs. This kind of this kind of topic we are going to start now. I believe in bookstores. I like walking down the aisle I like the walking down the aisle, pulling out the books, reading the books, jacket the table of the contents, skimming and the chapters. I and avoid a render. So I read my share of self help books and the business books and I leadership books. What I am looking for is central ideas that resonate with me and the plan related to the idea. For example, it can be as simple as what question do I ask myself when faced with a life changing decision. There is a book addressing that ask it by Andy, Stan, Andy Stanley. Quick read. He tells you that it is important to ask the right questions when the making important decision and they tell you what the question is, why that is the question you have to ask yourself. Great self-help books have a simple yet important idea and the rest of the book explain the idea and they tell you how to use in yourself. In 5 minutes you can look at any books and determine if it can be you. Look for the ideas. Often the ideas itself capture you. You know just based on the ideas itself that you have found a book worth reading. Now here's the thing. If you take 5 minutes flirting through the books, you will see how apply that idea to your life. And the best book tell you in 5 minutes how to do something that will change how your work, how you're related to others, how you learn, how you lead, etc. It takes 5 minutes to determine if a book has something to say that's worth saying and the another 5 to learn how to apply it to your life. The great non-fiction book can be consumed in the 10 minutes. This book you are reading, I will reduce it to a few directory sentence. Define your talent and your passion. Where were they interest in interact is the where you will find your dreams. By the pushing your dreams you'll be pushing your purpose. Define and implement a plan that makes the most of your talent and the passion. Work hard, fulfill your plan, and do this thing, and you will achieve your dreams. This formula isn't meant to be a motivational. I am not telling you that you have talent so motivate you. You faced with the each of us has talented. I am talents. I am not telling you to be posi- passionate. You are already passionate about the certain things. I am not telling you all dreams will come true. I am telling you that to what to do make them come true. It is a process. You define terms. What are your talents, your passion, your dreams. Then your devise a plan that make a most of your talent and your passion, and to your achieve your goals. Will be hard, yes. Will it require work and the sacrifice, yes. Will it work, yes. That's my book. Look for the other books. You can reduce to few sentences and see if those few sentences work for you. If so, If so, buy the books. You don't have to buy this one. It's it's free. Why does motivation cost so much? Generally we thinking about it, that why does motivation cost so much? Motivation can be ex- expensive, right? Someone recommend you buy their books, and at the end you at the end of the book they recommend more books. You buy those. Then they recommend the series of DVD. You buy that, and then they recommend a weekend conference. You pay for that. Seems like a lot to pay to get your off your butt, and you're better yourself. If you are not motivated, spending a lot of money isn't like to help. Now you are unmotivated and you have spent your vacation vacation money. A lot of folk achieved their dreams without the spending a small fortune of the figuring out how to do it. I, wa- I wonder what the Abraham Lincoln would think about how often he is used by motivational speaker who charge thousands of dollars to tell his story to the people who can simply read about him in book. How often have heard about all the failure in his life, personal, business, political, and despite them all, he want to be argumentally and the best president ever. I don't want to pay anyone to hear about Lincoln anymore. Before you commit to similar on a life coach or personal guru, take the time to think about what you really want, and devise a plan to get there. I'll discuss about how to do it do this later. Hint: it doesn't take 3 days similar seminar at a post resort to the figure it out. Why are you listening to them? This is the main question. Why are you listening them? Why do we listen to the gurus? Are we looking for motivation? Are we looking for a great ideas? Are we looking for a plan? Seek out teachers, not motivators. Listen to those who have process for you to follow to reach your goals. Oppose those who are little more than career cheerleaders anymore. Anyone you follow should help you with the following: identifying the purpose, identifying your dreams, identifying your passion, identifying your talents, and creating a plan that takes all this into consideration. Implementing a plan, seeking with the plan to enable you to do these things. A book or speaker should guide you guide you as you ask questions to find out what you want, what you truly want, and evaluate the skill and resources and the passion you have to make what you want a reality. Yes, you have to believe in yourself. Yes, you need to be motivated. But these things don't happen at the beginning. You don't start off believing in yourself and being motivated by the others, and then proceed on to the developing a plan to make the most of this found confidence. You sit down, you evaluate yourself, you realize you have a lot of offer for your family, your your firm of or company, and the world. You develop a plan to lev- leverage this, and by taking through all this you realize just how much value you have to offer. Doing so boosts your confidence and the motivation. Your motivation doesn't praise get creating yourself personal plans. Your personal plans create the motivation. You see all you can do big things, exciting things, and you can't help but follow through. Look for writers and the speaker who to help you see the world this way. Cutting through the noise. Cutting through the noise. There's so easy way to accomplish your goals. The beginner's the goal, the more robust the dream, and then the more work, investment, and time it will be required. Success stories are not more common because they require a vision, plan, hard work, and the faith. Search out those who walk you those through this process, defining a vision, creating a plan to accomplish, and the vision and implementing a plan. There are a different approach to this process, and you should find the one that works for you. You may find by the process works for you. You may prefer someone else process, but whenever process you follow, remember this is the process. It doesn't just happen. You can't simply will success into the externals. You can't simply respect positive statement to yourself every morning and expect your goals to come to future. Believing in yourself is the necessary. Accepting risk is the necessary. Overcoming the failure is necessary. But sometimes you need success even if it's a little success to believe in yourself. Sometimes you need to achieve something small before you believe you can achieve something bigger. And you do that by creating a plan that has both short term goals and long term goals. A plan that in balance you to achieve small success and the use them to spear grabs to larger success. Look for the book speaker leaders and the mentors who have this worldview. There are the ones who can help. Be your own guru. Getting help define Getting help defining your goals and the creating and the implementing a plan is a valuable. Creating a roadmap for your destiny doesn't come nature to most. You need help with that. That's understandable, but getting up in the morning and implementing your plan, doing the hard work day in and day out, that's all you. No one knows you better than you. No one knows what motivates you, expectates you, anger you, scares you, and inspire you better than you. You don't need to others drive you. No, no one knows what drive you better than you. Maybe some of you do need that daily, something hourly, some reminder from the someone else that you can do it. But when you sit down and the write our life plan, many of you will realize that the only one that can get you accomplish your goal is you. Others can show you the way by telling you how they did, but only you can make your dreams come true. You need to figure out for yourself how to motivate yourself. That will come with the knowing that taking steps each day towards your goal bring you closer to achieving it. Once you have a specific goals with well through out steps on how achieve it, motivation should come. If it doesn't, ask yourself what missing. Why are you pursuing a goal? What will you accomplish once you achieve it? How does accomplishing that goal fulfill your purpose on this earth? Answering the big question will help you motivate yourself. Create your own motivation. The right goal with the right plan often generates its own motivation. No matter how big you are, no matter how big your ultimate goals are, there are compressed of smaller goals that manageable and the easier to tackle. Treat yourself each time you reach on the one of these goals. It may be movie night at home, or the meal at your favorite restaurant, or reading a new bestseller. Sometimes achieving these smaller short-term goals are all motivation you need to start working towards the next short-term goals. But the some both but sometimes you need addiction in creative to stay on track. When the achieving a goal isn't enough to motivation in and your end of itself, tie a reward to achieving the goals. Treat yourself to a new book, a night out, or watch a favorite movie on Netflix for the tenth times. Accomplishing a small goals deserve a small reward. Accomplishing a large one deserve a large reward. You can have an article published in the voluntary by the association e-newsletter. Treat yourself to a motive. You are appointed to a committee chair or to a board of organization that deserve a large reward. Journal, Journaling can be a source of motivation. Get used to carrying a small journal that fits you pocket in. If you prefer, you can journal on your phone. The benefit of journal if that you can track your process towards your various goals. Feeling through the last few weeks will remind you of all we have done will motivate you to stay on course. Right there, written is a list of the articular you have written, events, your attendance, and leads you have purchased. We can be hard on ourselves for not achieving enough quickly enough. The journal in black and white reminds us how far we have come and what we have already achieved. Success breeds success, and the accomplishment breeds the desire to achieve more. Only you can inspire you. Only you can inspire you. Each of us needs to be a source of our own inspiration. Life's too short, and there is too much we want to accomplish to your constantly be running back to books, seminars, CDs, or the downloads to reinforce to ourselves that we can accomplish what we sent our minds and the hearts to hearts to. If you are a lawyer reading this book, you you have already accomplished a lot. College, law school, bar exam, job, you have already done a lot. Reflect on this past success as you work towards a new one. And if you have stumble along the way, even fallen off your face, you have managed to get up and move forward. Win, lose, or draw, you have you have still at it. You are still getting up, everyone morning and the facing the day. Life hasn't gotten the best of you. Focus on the what you have done. If you have done it before, you can do it again. Even if you're facing different challenge, being challenged, you have the You have the talent and the passion and the dreams. Find where they interact and the create a plan. Leverage the same theme, leverage the themes and your agrees to visit a self asylum asylum in the bookstore will suicide subside. Catching the other's dream. Catching the other's dream. The athletes. We have we will see about the athletes how he or she motivates herself or himself. Most of us have one or more favorite teams, collegiate and the professional. Most of us have athletes we follow and the cheer for some of us. Even it may age, sick growly on the field or current maybe it's the immediately of the victory you plan and your win or lose. Maybe, maybe it's having fans watch and the scream for you. For someone, for some of you, even through our athletic days are being binding us, we try to have that dream live on through the our children. What who hasn't been at the youth game and seen one or more parents get overly involved or too boisterous? There is something victorial about the sports, fighting for every each as the psycho as the any given Sunday, making making the winning shot like a Hosier or the going the distance like Rocky. There are real life equivalents for each of these Hollywood films. Sports get your adrenaline pumping, your excitement up and your fight of the flirting reaction is in it and there's a room in our lives to play competitively and alternately basketball leagues found for some on the Saturday morning trials. There's that's a great experience of the should be part of your routine and if you are need to be a competitive to keep exer- exercising race pickup games and the tournaments are all ways to keep yourself engaged, but at the end of the day we are not professional athletes who have to decided our entire lives to master master a sport. We are lawyers who have focused on our talents and engineer into the energies into our professionals. Following a sport of the participating in them is greater. Living victoriously throughout the athletes or the chasing their dreams only takes time away from the chasing your dreams. Let let LeBron be LeBron and you be you. Celebrities, actors and the actress, singers, musicians, reality TV stars, a lot of money, travel, attention and the influence we hold them up on the pedestals, where watch them on the big and the small screen, listen to their music, follow their lives on a gossip show and the magazine and the website. It seems glamorous, doesn't it? Having a no privacy, having others judge you constantly on your weight, appearance, and the dress, being careful about every word you use and the every public action you tell. Sometimes want to we want a bit of celebrity in our life. We want others no notice and the pay attention, but celebrity isn't all cracked up to be. There is there is a high incidence of the alcohol and drug abuse. Discover the depression and the suicide. It's through begin the on 24 by 7 with all eyes on you. Whatever your dreams are waiting to be a next big star shouldn't be your focus. There may be a thing you do that brings you attention even frame, but you do those things because of they are part of your plan to achievement your goals. You do them you don't do them to your genders. The spotlight self aggressment should be never be a goal. Wealth, so many self-help books on becoming a rich, many don't not bother explaining the purpose being behind the becoming rich. According to them it's a self evidence. Who doesn't want to be a rich? Of course many process a career in a law because of that. If it's traditional financial reward, the American dream has in some respect because of the synonymous with the wealth American, where anyone can start as the working class and through their enterprise spirit, hard work and some luck climb the society make leader to the very top. There's nothing wrong with the purchasing a better financial life for you and your family. House, cars, college, education, clothes, food, entertainment, they all cost money. In pursuing our goals, including your legal career, setting the benchmarks for the expenditures in earnings is not only appropriate, it's a necessary. Any budget is comprised primarily of the two line items: what comes in and what goes out, what you earn and what you spend. So making money should be a part of the anyone's plan. Becoming a wealthy for the sake of becoming a wealthy throughout the shouldn't be a focus. Making more and more money to have more and more toys shouldn't be a focus. Money should be a means to an end. Supporting a family, helping friendly charity, money shouldn't be the end. Keeping up with the Jones. Keeping with keeping up with the Jones. We all know someone who take every opportunity to talk about his stuff, his new car, his recent European vacation, his larger than life television, his new golf clubs. There is the focal are toxic. Their their lives revolve around this and and they want to have more things than you. They regularly compare what they have to what you have and make a point to argue they have more. It's easy to catch up in the game of who have more. It's easy to show off you your latest toy and the gadgets, but keeping up with the Johnson isn't healthy. First of all, it's not good for you, for your mental health. When you focus is on accumulating more and a nicer thing than the next guy, then you are overlooking what's really important in your life: your family, your faith, and your friends. Everything become a competition. Do I drive a nicer car than him? is my house bigger? Do I make more? Mm, Your dream shouldn't depend on the outshining your neighbors and the friends. In fact, focusing on the stuff gets in the way of focusing on the more silent and the more deserving goals that require your attention, time, and energy. The person who died with the most toy doesn't win. He just a dead dead guy with a lot of regrets. Professionals, we all have a professional friends, other lawyers, doctors, accountants, and the engineers. Each personal has her own dreams and the goals. Each defines success differently. Each wants to something different out of life, out there, out of their career and for their future. Discussing with the other their dreams and how they are achieving them is a fruitful experience because they offer you insight and ideas on how to achieve your own goals. How a doctor develop a successful practice or either invent a new product can be either you on on how to achieve your goals, but never confuse learning from the how other purchase their dreams to adopting their dreams as your own. It's a tempting to look at other successful professional and go from the waiting to emulate them to being them, but their dreams are there and you are your their dreams work for them, not you, and the vice versa. Each of professional has her own courses, each work for the given company or the firm which is with its own vision and values. Each specialize in her own area. Each has her own family, friends, hobbies, interests, and the goals. Each has her own struggle, challenges, issue, and the concern. Each of us has a purpose chasing someone else. Purpose independent chasing yours. Family expectation. Even as the adult, we feel the pressure from family to live up to their extension. They had a dream of us. They wanted us to attend certain schools, certain careers, work for the specific firm of companies, earn a certain amount in salary, and the overall makes them proud so they can bear about brag about us to other and the live variously through us. The pattern mean well usually, but your life is your life. Chasing their dreams for you may please them, but it prevents you from the achieving your full potential, and the only create, create anonymously and the certain in your relationship with them. If you are if you are a parent, doesn't be that parent who tells you kid what their dream should be. Certainly don't be that parent who lives his dreams through the his children, and as an adult child you can't be succumbed to your parents' desire for your life. You can't know to older siblings telling you what to do with your life. You can't always please your aunts or uncles or grandfathers to you to want to make your parents proud. I get it. They sacrificed so much for you, and you want to show them your appreciate them to you for that. Been there, chasing their dreams, builds a restaurant. You may avoid your comments about what you are doing with your life, but you have placed yourself in much worse position by the not doing what what you really want to do with your life. Each of us has to figure out for ourselves how to deal with the family members who think they know better than us regarding what's best of us, but figure it out. You must, or you will spend the rest of life living someone else's life. Friends expectation. The some focal love reunion, high school, college, and the law schools reunion. Other heads them, they don't want to be judged by the former friends, asking us what we do, where we live, what's a vacation we have been on. So many questions declare to estimate our financial success. Are you married or divorced, kids, just one? Really? Where do you work? Oh, that man, their firm that handle all fungible works. You haven't been to Europe yet. Oh, you must go. Maybe after a promotion or something. Many focals are just globe to see you after 20 or 30 years, but some are seizing you and the everyone else the room of making a mental notes about how much better their lives are the compared to everyone else. Quite pretty, and if you fall for it, you if you become a conquered with the living up to friends expectation or the focus on goals you think they want to achieve, then you you have lost focus on who you are and what you should become. You can't base your life decision on the what other think. You don't have anything to prove to anyone, and friends, real friends, are going to judge you based on the size of your house or bank account. Friends shouldn't have a expectation for of what you do, what you earn, or what you spend money on. Those are friends. Real friends aren't going to care what you do or judge you for it. Your company's or law firm's expectation. Every company have a firm has a expectation of their employees. You need to learn what these are early and they decide whenever they are there are your expectation. They want you to become an effective their lawyer. Is that would you want what you want? They want you to become an inverse condemnation expectation. Is that what you want? Do you want something different, something your employer hasn't conceived? Maybe create a new practice group, lead an organization, speak at the events your employer wants you to do certain things, accomplish, creating this and the dis- distinguish yourself in creation way. If your plan of yourself at your company or the firm doesn't quite match up with their plan of you, you need to explain why your plans are even better their plans for you. The fact is that we do our best when we coordinate our passion and the talents, and the plans based on this next are the better both of you and our employer. Maybe they had a in mind for you. You need to show them the plan B is better for the everyone involved. Employer wants to this want their companies and the firms to succeed. They when, want you to succeed because your success is the tied into their. So sometimes what they think is best your them isn't best for you. You have to show them that's what's best for you, is also best for them. Think think of it like a Venn diagram. There's a what they want, there is what you want, and there is some interaction between the two. Focus on that and pitch that someone else start. There are so many faults about there to emulate. So many who have achieved success in the play, play area or the fields. It's easy to look them and say you want to be like them. You want to achieve what they did. You want to share this their spotlight, but their achievements are the involved with who they are. They are talented, their dreams, their am- ambitions, their goals, and the problem with trying to be like the thinking them and the acts like them is that you are missing the boat on your own star, wanting someone else's life depressive. You're enjoying your living another dreams, your form living yours to your fullest. Each of us has a unique role to fill in this world that only each of can accomplish. You live someone else's life and you describe the world of what you were supposed to be a change the world one person at the time in way only you can do. You have to start with a prime premise that you have a role in the world. You have to talents and the passion to fulfill that role, and which with the right plans and the follow through you you will do you will do just that. You can learn from the other success experience and the failure, but apply what you learn to your own dreams. Don't simply catch there. Each of us has a star to chase. We have always had the dreams. We dream as kid, as the teens, as the college student, as the law student, as the lawyers, as the supposed, and as the parents. Isn't that curious? No matter what our interest or the desires or background up or uprising is, the each of us dream of something more sometime else, something bigger. We want to be a lawyers, doctors, scientists, and engineers. We wanted to be a singer, musician, athletes, and the movie stars. We want to be a Perry Perry Mason and the artist French with we want to do big things, huge things, and the want to leave a legacy. There is a desire in each of us that has manifested itself throughout our lives to dream and the dream big. That's not an accident. That's a not Each of us has a dream to catch sometimes more than one. Sometimes those dreams change as we grow up. We grow up. Sometimes they remain. Wouldn't wouldn't it be previous joke if we had this desire but couldn't satisfy it? Wouldn't it be cruel to have this innate which to reach for our own professional stars and the never be able to reach it? There is the often and the overlap between the big things we want to do with the talents and the passion we have. Let's start with the thinking about what our dreams are, there how they were changed over the years and the what we still want to do. Let's turn the page and talk about our dreams. Motivating yourself, motivating yourself, and this type of we will going to start our next chapter, which is the what did you want to what did you want to do as a kid. Let's check and the walk down the memory lane. Let's go back to when you were a kid. And when I said kid, I mean your first memory of the what you want to be when you grow up. Let's go back those days where when everything seems the possible as and your parent or the teacher told you hopeful, hopefully you can be wherever you want to be. How did you respond that question or paragraphs? Your parent made their own suggestion. My parents told me I would be a president one day. They really did. My parents immigrated from the Cuba and my dad a mid figure and my mom a maid who couldn't speak English and barely got my working double shift told me I would be a president one day. I must have been 6, maybe 5. They said this was the America and I could grow up to be a president. That's why they encouraged me to become a lawyer. They are assumed that most political were the lawyers. I have never watched to be a president, but I didn't have the heart to tell them that. But hey, hey, if I could be a president, I could be anything, right? I did have something interest in politics, but behind the scenes, I also loved art and writing stories. Ultimately, I became a lawyer, but never worked away from the politics and the writing. I am still a political chicken as the displayed by this book. By my fifth, I never abandoned aban- abandoned by the my dreams of writing. What did you want to do when you were a child? What career? What field? What did you daydream about? Where did your imagination take you? You had a big dreams because that's what kind kids have. We don't know any better. Reality of life's obligation have haven't seen set in yet. We we assume that now that we let our imagination get that the best of us that we had no idea how many responsibilities we would have adults. By the what if we were onto something then? Maybe maybe we are right then a kid and wrong now as adults. Is that so crazy. Reflect on what you want in when you were 6 and 8 and the 10. Reflect when you were a twin and the learned a teen. What hobbies did you have? What sport, if any, did you play? What show and the movies did you watch? What did you read? No matter how crazy or silly or impossible things through your dreams as the child, there they will shed a lot of light on what you should be doing as the adult. What did you what did you want to do in a college? Remember those late nights when you should have been creaming with your study group and interest with everyone want to around sharing what they want to do after graduation and the made it onto the real world. In college you still felt like you could take the world. You didn't just want to be a lawyer. You want to be a star trial attorney like the ones on the television or in the movies. You didn't just want to volunteer for the college democrats or the college replicate your show yourself running for the sentence one day. You Evasion, evasion heading your own company, starting your own law firm, and the working for a mega firm or the starting your own 501c3. We shared a wide-eyed optimize that life should watch out the because we were coming for it right out of the gate. I got no, I got I don't know when we start sitting for the less when we started putting away our oversized dream in the exchange of the safety, security and reliability. But for the most of us that hadn't happened yet in a college. What did you want to be when you were in a college? What were your favorite classes? Which college group did you belong belong to? And what internship jobs, exchange trips and the other experiences left a lasting impression on you? The reason I ask isn't to suggest that you shouldn't have a you shouldn't have to go on a school. I am not recommending you go back and take that fork in a road that become a physiologist and an engineer or the computer programmer. The reason I asked is that in college sooner and or later you decided to pure pure purchase a career in a law in execute you in captured your imagination this back and ask yourself why in a college where you sit on the bench lawyer forget the forget the money or status or the security. What seemed exi- exciting about it? If right now, as you read this, you have hit a well at your company or the film, go back and think why you are here. You had a reason. You had a several reflect on them. They will help you and define your dreams as the lawyer. What are your dreams as the lawyer? Between the deposition and the hiring, between the minutes of the law and the emails with the client, what big things do you want to accomplish as the lawyer? Let's start with your practice. Do you want to become a expert in a field? Which field doing what? Don't ask yourself how. Ask yourself what. What do you want to become a rainmaker? Do you want to become a their lawyer? Do you want to become a their social activist? Give that some tough. Nothing wrong with wanting to be a next great trial lawyer or the next great criminal defense lawyer. Does your dreams involve you being the best in a legal field, becoming the go to attorney for cyber security, for example? That's great. Don't think small dreams and the challenge dreams, because th- there are in inherently larger than the life. And the how about the how about going beyond the practical of the law? Do you want to lead a voluntary bar association, a charity? Do you want to speak rights, possibly write a book? As the lawyer, there are a lot of activities we purchased and that we beyond or the day cash. Do you want to become a president or the stay bar because national speakers on the given topics? The following yourself. What is your described legal specialty? What is the client do you want to represent? What type of cases do you want to handle? How do you want to use your law degree outside your job? Do you want to lead an organization? Which one? Do you want to become a renowned speaker on what? Do you want to write articles, a book, directories, or want? How do you want to be a remember as the lawyer after you pass? What legacy do you want to leave as the lawyer? I ask yourself the big question. Your answer will be help you to steer the proper crosser your future. So this is all about it. We are going to start our next part, that what are your dreams outside in the laws? That author is the lawyer, or author want to be a lawyer. Author's parents want to be is the president, but author don't want to be a president. But author asks himself that how what you what do you want to do, and what do you want to be, and like that, etc. questions. That this kind of question need to we need to know about that, because of the be a motivated. This kind of questions or this kind of answer we have to need in our life or in our motivation. So this is all about it. This is all about today's lecture. My name is Akbari Bhautik, and keep going, or the follow or subscribe for the next video. And thank you so much for the listening me carefully. Thank you so much.